that, I mean, states will join together to make sure, yes, let us look at how we can benefit immensely from this. Because they even accuse and say, you want to Ojukokuru, you want to Ojukokuru. Now to tell you, say, make we start to find solution to that. Now they will take separate the fight tab, because before when they reach that period, make everything no go cast. Now second story, now be that.
Una don't hear these two stories, and we've been telling you for the beginning, say we go knock two stories for grand, come enter one ogbonge story. This story they hot. It they do because now wetin dey reign inside Obodo Nigeria. Yesterday, 3 of the leading presidential candidates that be enter inside the town hall, the series 2, they answer some kind question. But before that particular one of the candidates, Dr. Peter Obi, when people don't talk, say, where is your manifesto? Where is your manifesto? Where is your manifesto? He don't release the manifesto, 72 pages. 72 pages. What we go do now to break this manifesto down? Me and my brother Unkubi, just like all these Nigerian people went there for house, we want ask some kind deep question as they concern this manifesto. We don't begin to sharpen our throats.
Yes.
We get Ogbonge visitor when we say, he go join us. This person, a senior man for the Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, that is the joint body of people where we say that they work directly to push the candidate of the Labour Party and the vice presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi and Ogadati Baba Ahmed. He be person where we say, he go break the thing, that we go ask some question. We go also make sure say he there from the beginning to the end. So that when people call, they go ask him. Because once you hear from him, you don't hear from the people who get this manifesto. What is there inside that manifesto? How this manifesto will take benefit Nigerians? How you go come to us for the problem when they talk say we did? Now make them present that manifesto. No go anywhere when they come back. This now acid hot and the matter go really hot when they come back.
Center will talk about that. Just like say the government some people don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk. So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive. What is that?
Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure to wait till they work for her. No, they work. Go. Take care of yourself and.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV. 3. wazobiamax TV. Better entertainment. $7 p.m. on top wazobiamax TV.
Ogbonge broadcast journalist, Uncle Jimmy Disu.
This government has failed, by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will improve your life, because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it, it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This election will go happen, go be baba. Like, it go be baba.
We deserve a round of applause. Yes. T-Day today. And this, now I say they are.
Acid Hot Friday special with Jimmy Disu, live every Friday, 7 p.m. on top wazobiamax TV.
Ogbonge bro.
Some people don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep. Welcome back to the program statements as it is hot and as it be right now. Before we go that particular break, we're launching our streets some interesting stories. And part of the stories we will touch now get to do with what happened for Imo State, for Uru local government, where some kind of bad boys them say, okay, INEC shall not get peace for this particular local government. Where they go invade their building, burn the building. And this now like the fourth or the fifth attack where they happen for across that particular region. And from that one, we can also tell her that they happen for Bauchi and Gombe. This particular oil matter they discover where Oga President even approved recently, we inaugurate recently. The say quarrel don't they happen between the two states where they involve Bauchi and Gombe. Where they claim say, look, a black said you don't declare here that will build this particular facility. This one they claim say the talks in here that will build this particular facility. Well, when the talk say, look, it's day too early. It's day too early for us to look into this matter, to the quarrel over this matter. Say, make we settle down, resolve it, so that now we know where and where things go settle. And then from that one, we'll finally also telling about the matter of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. But before then, may also be in mind say that particular section of debate where they organize, more like the season 2, where all presidential candidates come out. Jabla say that for that particular event, they can ask the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, say, okay, you've been telling us about manifesto. Where is your manifesto? Just drop on there for the PM. See my manifesto here. 72 pages of waiting I will do for the country. So far, so good. These are the stories we want certain, and that I was told we get to Bongo guests who also go join us very soon now, and we'll go deliberate and look into this issue.
Dr. Moses Paul, when be member of the Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, don't join us via Zoom now. And he go help us break down what's in there inside this 72-page manifesto when Oga Peter Obi, vice presidential candidate and the Labour Party, don't carry give Nigerians. They say it is possible. The pact with Nigerians, the agreement when they don't enter with Nigerians, now what in pact mean? Make we look this agreement. What is inside this agreement? What will be the important things when be agreement? Is this agreement really agreement? Make it not go this time for settlement now. They'll come begin to tell us another thing. Doctor, welcome to Acid Heart.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You are welcome, doctor. You are welcome. Make it not be like say we not greet you before we start. So that we all come and ask questions, we can't be like saying, quarrel. You are welcome. But we just go straight to the point. Many Nigerians, them, they ask for manifesto. Because manifesto, now, that document, when you go use look, say, okay, see the road when the political party and the government go follow. Make we know where then they carry us go. Make it not be like, say, we'll end up for where we don't understand. And finally, the Labour Party presidential candidate don't release the manifesto. He called this one, it is possible. Our pact with Nigerians and 7 key priority areas. Now we say the list. Make we start first from this manifesto. Because I never sure say everything when every political party person they do. Now to go check the manifesto of every other person. So that they will come and talk say our own better pass on our own. From this one when come out now, in summary, just tell us why you think say this manifesto when be packed with Nigerians. When the Labour Party presidential candidate and the Labour Party don't put out, it better pass every other one we don't see. We don't see renewed hope 2023 of the All Progressives Congress. We don't see the one when he talks say this now the agreement when he get with Nigerians and the covenant where they don't enter, the one where concern the People's Democratic Party. Why this our pact with Nigerians, they better pass every other manifesto when we don't see?
Now you see, now because now one of the reasons why you good make what they do make what they talk and see the hot like this because many Nigerians know they understand plenty things. Well, we say manifesto now waiting Oga Piro don't release since that 7 pact where you talk those point agenda just like Yaradua been get where everybody sabi for Bonga Nigeria. Now waiting be the manifesto with that. This one where just release now. Now waiting then they call detailed plan and be that but manifesto don't do since and the question where they ask say wetin go make this one where be say now this one na go pass every other people manifesto where they you will see now because it dey very clear, it dey very simple, it dey very direct. It shows say as they see am now so it dey reflect wetin Oga Piro be and they reflect the aspirations of every Nigerian. That's why we call and say it is what? It is possible. It is possible because Nigeria don't over-suffer. It is possible for every Nigerian to have peace, to have harmony. It is possible for us to be united. It is possible for us to live in peace. It is possible for every Nigerian above 18 and 21 to own his own house. Yes, it is possible for Nigeria to buy a brand new car. It is possible for every Nigerian to go school. It is possible for every Nigerian because God don't over-bless us as we be, both as people where we be, and the things where He don't put for our ground as a people. Nigeria get too many mineral resources where we say, if any country for this world get 1/10 of what we will get, we not suppose they suffer. So it is possible. So now the prayer, now the wish, now the aspiration, and now the possibilities where they possible. Now here we call this document because Abba, we don't tire for darkness. We don't tire for hunger. We don't suffer. Within these people where go English, they call multi-dimensional poverty. Where they just released our statistics bureau a few days ago.
All right.
Suffer.
Oga Moses Paul, you don't talk and say why this manifesto they different from every other one when Nigerians don't see that because of say waiting they inside they possible. Because Nigerians, they go through a lot. And this one will come out them from the a lot where we say then go. Make we can't look all these points one after the other. The first one talks say they go move Nigeria from consumption to production. Meaning say just they chop. Can't they wait? Chop. They wait to say we go to use our hand. They work the things when we say we feed the chop and we feed the send outside. Make I ask you first. This from consumption to production. Some people don't argue, say, it be like, say, now waiting go just make Nigerians belly the sweet. And something will be like slogan. Now in the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, just they like to throw out. Say this now something will be said and go build from small. And the government of today, don't they build the thing, they come small. Say this government not even just supposed to come and talk, say, from consumption to production. Because this government don't start to they produce small. And so it just be like, say, in one copy idea when we say they start. Tell us more about this from consumption to production.
You see, me, I get PhD for what they call environmental resource planning with a specialization where I do for my project for agriculture. I will tell you, many times when our guy go they talk, say, the middle belt of Nigeria, even just Niger State, where they bigger than the entire southeast states we put together. It they show, say, the land size we would get for this country. If we just decide to go into agrarian, say we focus on agriculture, because as we did right now, you know, say, the soil for the world don't they finish. What do you mean we say, Africa and Nigeria especially, our soil still they rich. That's why we say when you see one orange where they go produce here, it is equivalent to one bag or one truck of orange when they go produce for other places. Because our soil, we never utilize them. It's still they pure and it's still they real. The middle belt of Nigeria alone can produce enough agricultural products and produce. We go feed the entire Africa. But the way they make us, they look, say, why we go come continue like this? Look at everything we get for this country. Everything, including toothpick, with the import. How can we have so much? Look at Benue State, where I come from, for example. You see, when I go with the waste orange, with the waste mango, with the waste many things, those things alone, by the time we waiting on that period, they talk, and waiting be say we go move from consumption to production, we say, now we suppose all this juice, where would they buy from all different Obodo country? Now we're supposed to they give them to mechanize agriculture. By the time we mechanize agriculture alone, let me tell you something. All the young people we don't turn into banditry, into kidnapping, into terrorism, all the energy, because Nigerians get over 60 million youths, we get power. Where the thing they hurt them for body. But you see, like they talk, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be channeled. It can only be converted from one form to another. Now, within the manifesto, they talk, say, we go change things from consumption to production. Because the energy we did here, if we leave them, it go consume everything. Like they consume all of us. Today, for middle belt of Nigeria, people don't be travel. You know, if you come from Abuja, go Kaduna. Because the energy where they road, if they swallow people, if they capture people, all that energy will go turn them into agricultural mechanization, expertise and entrepreneur. Now, waiting Oga Period they talk. Now, waiting the manifesto they talk. And it is very, very possible. By the time we don't turn them, you go see, say, the middle belt of Nigeria alone go warehouse all the energy where they, because everybody go carry waiting all the energy, enter into agriculture, enter into all kinds of things where we say now production, the chains of production between when you plant and when you harvest and when you begin to ship out. Now too many energy. Now the reason why we go begin to produce, begin to package, begin to sell. In fact, almost all the youth for Nigeria, that agricultural sector alone will wipe everything. All this thing where they hear banditry, poverty, and everything will just disappear. Now, the meaning of from consumption to what? To production. As me and you sit down here today, if we decide to sleep for house, this message where we talk, you know, go do, you know, go anywhere. But guess what? Now, the same energy where we carry, they dissipate. They teach these people. Now, the same energy we go carry waste for house. The same energy where they carry, they consume, they chop. Now, the same energy where we go take use, they produce. So, within the manifesto, they talk, we say, and they come. The manifesto they talk, we say, we go convert all these things, take them, enter. And if you read the manifesto, sure, we don't carry that pointer. The plan of action where they that place. By the time we begin the break and down, you go see, say, this thing is over possible.
Okay, Oga Moses Paul, at least this intro will give us at least people will understand. So, okay, based on what you don't talk now about moving from consumption to production, at least people will understand. So, okay, now waiting the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, they try to achieve that if he becomes the president. Moving forward and looking at one other very important aspect, what I will mention, we say, if this aspect, it don't chop us deep into our life, into the nation's level. And I talk about the level of insecurity where they, this particular country right now, if you go the north, northeast, northwest, insecurity day. Bring them down to the west, insecurity day. Carry and go middle belt, insecurity day. Carry and come southeast, insecurity day. You just like everywhere across this nation right now. And if they move, just like your heart go they beat here, pa, pa, pa. If you go to recall, the current president, when they enter into power, gave some level of high assurance. Say, look, say by the time he come into power, say this now waiting, he go do to make sure say he clear insecurity. He go fit at least. By the time he put out all these standards, put out all these strong actions, say insecurity go quite for Nigeria. But facing the reality right now, just say the insecurity level just they increase, or they expand. Okay, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party don't come and don't talk. Say he go make sure say he put an end to this insecurity. What would they face for this country? I'm looking at these particular regions. I'm looking at the fact say insecurities are divided into different aspects, and also divided it cuts across different regions. How the presidential candidate, what is your own opinion about that? Because looking at how he want to achieve and fit at least please every individual to make sure say they solve this insecurity problem for their various regions.
If you look right now, our Oga President for Labour Party, he don't even begin to solve. He don't solve the insecurity problem already. You see, this in a sense, then they carry do. I will tell you now, not be with you here.
You know, say Saturday they talk from different from action, no.
Now they talk now.
Okay.
Media they follow all the rallies where they happen. You don't follow our rallies where they happen. You go see for the rallies where we say they happen already. We secure everywhere. Security now, what you they see, not be waiting then they hide for somewhere. All the rallies where we don't they do, from Abuja to Lagos to Owerri to Makurdi to everywhere, it is secure, including Kano and everywhere. Now how you go know say, person way, all the people where they follow them, we they secure ourselves. Security not be waiting, then go talk and I say, now one spirit where they somewhere. No. Oga people don't already they solve the security problem because the security problem where they now ideology. Not be only to carry machine gun just to shoot people. Now how you take talk to people. Now how you take manage people. Now how you take people. Now how you take negotiate with people. Now the thing where they bring security for the 21st century. Now how you take come up people. The people where they enter banditry, where they kidnap, where they within the look for. Not be money they look for. Now money where they look for. Now because our current regime don't weaponize poverty. Look at the value of dollar. People not be chop. Every day people go to court. If you dash person 1,000 naira now, person go just they bless you.
It be like say network won't come put Sansa inside the galley of
succeed.
waiting Dr. Moses they try explain. But we go ensure say we shake the team, make the team balance, but we continue our conversation.
Exactly.
Okay, can we go, Doctor, would they hear you, yeah? Dr. Moses, continue.
Okay, so what we go just do now, say we go just try balance the network so that when we connect back to Dr. Moses, when be member of the Obi Presidential Campaign Council, he go still continue to the breakdown. Now 7 items, key areas. Now the second one in the on top, in don't talk about from consumption to production, and in they talk about end to banditry, permanent end to banditry, and also to ensure say security kajad for inside this our country, Nigeria. If we come back with them, I sure say go finish this one. Then we'll go ask them question about employment for inside this country and minimum wage. Because for inside the Capital B Manifesto, it talks say people go they earn per hour. Per hour. Hey, per hour. That what means say instead of saying that they calculate say at the end of the month, see how much this person go collect. No. If you work 1 hour, it go be
This particular
hourly
amount.
wage. For example, if you work 1 hour, 5,000. So that one means say, for example, if you work 8 hours in a day, 8 times 5, 40,000, and be your money for
Example,
that
oh.
day. I just they give this example, not be so you take right time, but they talk say per hour. So for example, if per hour now maybe 100 naira, it means if the person work for 8 hours, the person go make 800 naira that day. Now so they go they calculate the money when people go they collect. We go like ask them how this will take possible inside the border Nigeria. And they talk say it happen for other parts of the world. But this place no be other parts of the world. Certain things don't they in place for those places when go ensure say this kind one they work. For here where we say person go even work reach the end of the month self. Salary, you know they see collect. It can't be the person who won't calculate per hour for you. It go tell us how the government go take do am. Make we see whether the thing go balance where. You in the house, remember you get the chance to call us. We won't rush all these 7 points so that thing go don't break the thing down. As you they jot things down. When it reach for you to call and talk your mind, you go call and ask them serious question. We not they pamper anybody on top as in the hot. The question they hot and the response must also hot.
And we not make na also forget say this particular story we they talk not the only story we will get, but of course make we also look into other areas. But by the time Oga Moses join us, we will still go back to that same matter we they discussed. But make now also bear in mind say we talked about the crisis where they happen between that is Gombe and Bauchi State. On top of this particular oil matter, where Oga President conduit inaugurated 2 weeks ago. I can ask say, okay, for if we don't they say oil, now resources where we say the country they benefit from, and of course for this state where we don't mention, where we say they never even start to generate this thing. They don't they quarrel on top of them. Share this thing, you go get headway eventually. So now we ask say, we not say resources now, of course, they very rich and everybody go on fight for their position. If now be the time where they go start the resolve and make sure so they make everybody know their position, make them start now. Before you go reach tomorrow now, once they don't install everything, put everything, make we call the hear cry say this state and this state they fight. Their clash is there. This person they claim now he get this one. This person they claim say they cheat over this one. Make we start now, start the resolve and settle them for one. Make everybody know their position for this resources matter.
Udo Chukwe, this matter will concern minimum wage. Now something where we say, I dey very sure say plenty people go want chook mouth on top. Oga Moses, make we come back to you now. Make you wrap that one where you talk about insecurity and permanent end to banditry before you answer the question where concern minimum wage inside the Bodo Nigeria.
About the insecurity matter what they talk. Part of what they cause this thing, like I talk, now weaponization of poverty. That one day one side. By the time where you don't create enough room for people to feel say then they part of this country. People where they cause all these things, then they feel say then they marginalize. Then they feel say they know they're part of this country. And the camp presido will go help to unite us. Now person way they above board. Person way they above the parochial mindset of the current regime. I don't speak too much grammar.
You know, no worry, they talk.
Okay. The parochial nature. Person way they say, he know they divisive. Say, oh, make Northerners, make them vote for them. Or make Southerners, make them vote for them. Or make only Christians or Muslims, make them vote for them. Somebody will understand and say, we Nigerians has over 500 languages. where we unite Nigerians as one people. Person where they are above board. No be say go say, hey, now from this region where I come out, Nigeria don't grow past the level of person where we say we no go represent people well. Some people now only just one religion they know. Nigeria get atheists, he get Muslims, he get Christians, he get Buddhists, he get traditional worship. Person where go carry all these people, unite them as one. No be person where go dey religious bigotry. We could just say sideline other religion or sideline other languages. Nigeria, Patango say we dey here, but when I know say Nigeria big pass Wazobia. Nigeria big pass Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. Nigeria get order plenty. So we need a Bunge president. We be say he understand the unity of this country. Anytime we unite, now security don't come with that. That unity factor. Now when people begin to lose sense of say they no belong here, now you go to see say secession will begin to come. So we talk that bureau, and if you look the obedient movement, we now one. We no send for whichever language where you be. We no send for whichever religion where you be. We no send for all these things which divide us. The thing we connect us to say we now one Nigeria, and now that thing then be the first line of say it go secure us. Once we did like that, we go protect ourselves. Nobody say I will come plan to go kidnap your Peking, go sell them because I no get money.
All right.
You see this kind of where they divide us. But now waiting what people they bring. That's why Intel say make nobody vote for him say because he be Igbo man. Make nobody vote for him say because he be Christian. But then vote for him because he get capacity.
Okay.
He get character.
All right.
He get competence.
All right. No problem, Oga Moses. You don't address this issue of permanent end to banditry and insecurity inside of Nigeria. Make we go enter this one when he talks saying a very good idea to use bring plenty people come out from poverty inside of Nigeria. He talk about hourly minimum wage. That what I mean say for the work where person they work, then go they pay the person per hour. But make we check what is the reality for Nigeria today. Minimum wage na 30,000. 30,000.
That is
and even that 30,000 some people they complain say they're not even they see the 30,000 collect. Now for inside this manifesto, in talk say they go criminalize the non-payment of salaries. The thing where we say some people go sit down on some people pension, instead then go stop all these ones. Some people they come and they talk say, hey, this thing be like say for that Christmas, just they make promise. So say the reality, the thing not easy. How you take things saying go take achieve this hourly minimum wage, this criminalization of non-payment of salaries and pension, so that people go fit come out from poverty.
Because me, I don't travel many countries. I don't go Europe. I don't live for New York. I don't travel like 20 African countries. This thing they very possible. You know, say when people don't live for darkness for too long, when you tell them say light go come, it go be like say no, they possible. But it is very possible. Now this same country where people don't fit chop, now you go see one person go thief. Nigeria go thief 200 billion. People just they thief. You see all this money then they thief. Once of that period just block them. Me, I know when I've been there for Obodo Yibo, people they pay now. It just be like say when we start GSM for Nigeria, they say no, say they no go fit do per second. Now so then go they lie. It is possible. Even NEPA, Papa, what they do, it is possible make you just they pay what you consume, so that by the time you come up from house, your NEPA go stop. All these things what they do, all now lie. It is possible. As we just do this interview now, as you just finish week or hour, then go just pay your money. It is very possible. Now what thing they happen for other places? What thing they even talk about? Now what thing they would call domestication? Not be saying any new thing where they even bring. Now what thing they don't they already what people they do? But because our people never they exposed, they never see what thing they possible, then go talk say no they possible because they don't live for darkness for too long. Now the easiest thing way it did possible to do, because since 1999, where we collect democracy, now only small group of people we don't turn bandits, we don't collect all our commonwealth they put inside their pocket. Come make sure all of us come on that property. Now waiting this manifesto will change. In fact, every Nigerian every Nigerian can be $1 millionaire. We not suppose they carry Tokumbo card they enter this place because Nigeria over get money. But when 2-3 people steal all the money, then you go be like say you know they're possible. Not be here with this current regime, their accountant general they say is still over 100 billion. One person. The same people, then Dubai release say about 6 Nigerians where they send billions of naira, they enter our distance, they buy guns for people where they cause terrorism. Till today, they don't address them. Waiting that one time you say, waiting on that period they talk. It is over possible. Once we enter, we block one place, money go too much. Nigeria's problem is not even about generating money. it is be say we get too many selfish, ignorant, redundant, wicked, evil people. We're full for those corridors of power. Now then they stop this and they can't be like say it is impossible. My brother, it is over possible.
All right.
Even if you want to pay people per minute, the same way we say when you call, not be per minute, not per second, you can even pay people per second. That per second where they say it is impossible. We can't do possible. Now so it is possible to pay people.
All right. Oga Moses, we take the thing one after the other, but we need to enter inside this quick break. When we go this break, come back, we go package the question them together so that you go help us take 4, 5, 6, or 4 and 5, then 6 and 7, so that we go open our phone lines because I hear our phone lines, they ring, the phone don't fall down. We don't use sellotape, make it not spoil. So that people go ask you question and you go answer. No go anywhere when they come back now still answer them.
Then we'll talk about that. Just like the government, some people don't hear. They will seal up their ear. Once they seal up their ear, they will go back to sleep.
What happened to my...
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when
God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk. So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men. So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive.
What is that? Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who don't get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work. Go. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
Podcast journalist, Uncle Jimmy Disu.
This government has failed, by my own estimation.
Person when we say, when it come to news work, he be senior man.
The level of suffering in this country. Vote for the person who will improve your life because after this 2023, there will be no excuses.
For talking, he be senior man.
They know that the man has difficulty. From health challenge to name it, it is there for you to see. The world has changed. That's why I tell you that people don't think, they don't think deeply. This election will go happen, go be baba. Like, it go be baba.
We deserve a round of applause. Yes. T-Day today. And this, now I say they are.
Aside Hot Friday special with Jimmy Disu live every Friday 7 p.m. on top wazobiamax TV.
You get. That's why I want to ask you one question quickly. You get girlfriend?
Hey, praise the
because you know why? Plenty people where they watch where they into entertainment. If you ask them, say, you get wife, you get girlfriend, say, I'm married to the game. And the girlfriend they watch for house?
I don't know.
No, but this girlfriend where you get, if it be say, what it be her name?
Yes, sir, welcome back. The program still remains as they hot, and as it be right now, the matter really they hot, and them are going to get still day for here, and I was on the drum, the sunshine question, you know, they give us answer back to back, and then we just ask my brother Chuku they talk. We go just try and match up this question so that we also open the phone lines for our viewers to also feel calling and also at least ask their own questions, make our Bunga guest. And that's our guy Moses Paul. Make it fit also join everything together, answer. So our Bunga guest, our guy Moses Paul. Moving forward and looking at the next phase of our question, and part of this particular agendas and this the way the presidential candidate of the Labour Party don't mention, he brought in the restructuring agenda into within he want to do. He can also bring in infrastructural plans into within he want to do. And if you look at the issue of restructuring, now one particular agenda where we say it don't they cause issues back to back. By the time when they bring in the issue of restructuring, it cause bege. It normally cause problems. And for the infrastructure, we talk say yes, infrastructure. Now here we day, some people say yes, say they build structures. Yes, once they build all these structures, they build things. You go see students say that they fly abroad. They attend to, they take care of themselves. Meanwhile, the ones they build there, they don't even come look at them again. And them roads, people go tell them build roads. How much of these roads will you see? Looking at these two questions, what will be the plans going by the agendas where the presidential candidates of Labour Party outlined? What will be the agendas based on these two areas and how he want to ensure say he bring out positive results here?
Of power, now him be restructuring. Now one of the obonge level of restructuring be that people where they fear restructuring. Now people waiting say, God don't carry this country, give them. Say now only them. Now go they rule. Now the problem is that for country where over 500 language day, not be say I want sound somehow, but make we check them. How be say one tribe, one language alone go come the rule. They even evil self. No be waiting person even supposed to talk about or discuss. Devolution of power. If you look for this world right now, every home, every community, every town, every city, every state, now people where, if you there for your house, you know the people where they there. If you there for a community, you know the people where they there. The world don't break down so you need to have what they call community everything. Whether na police, whether na environmental, whether na hospital, whether na all kinds of things. Now from family to community, now the thing they be. And now what be part of the devolution of power. Say you go separate the thing. Because what thing they happen when we say Nigeria they get problem, we say, you go see, say, even person way, for example, you be governor, you don't get control of security apparatus for your state. That one are trouble now. Now what thing they cause trouble? Before you begin, they call Abuja, say me they release something for you. That time, they already finished the people where they there. And now one of the big things where people they fear say, may they ensure say we get restructuring and devolution of power. Where we say local government go get authority, go get power. State go get authority, go get power. Because like we say politics is what is local. But when they come win the politics now, they don't want allow power to go local again. Not be where problem they be that our people, you can see that all the rallies where they happen. That's why Oga Piro, anywhere he go, from all the states where they go, he don't show devolution of power. He go visit the people, the chiefs and everybody, and he go come attend to the national issue. The way it's supposed to be. That is devolution of power. And he don't talk them. Say no, they fear anything. He go ensure say that thing where then they fear. Like the vice president on one of the leading this thing. He talk say restructuring my food. That kind of person for 21st century. Talk that kind of thing. Not be evil be that.
Ogamos is this matter, you don't go straight to the point. Say the state them go control their resources and everybody go do everything when they want to do to ensure say people life better. Our time don't dey very, very far, but we go like take some calls. But before we take calls, we go like make you finish everything so that the talk no come cut halfway. So we go just join these last two together, give you 90 seconds to address them so that we go open our phone lines, take 2 calls at least. The first one get to do with world-class infrastructure for power, rail, and road, and also investment in healthcare and education for inside Obodo, Nigeria. We'll take Miriam from Lagos before you answer. Waiting these important points go do for us inside Obodo, Nigeria.
Madam Miriam.
Good evening, material.
We greet you.
Oga Moses, well, good evening. Welcome.
Thank you.
Big Bash, good evening. Back to the matter. Oga Moses, we have said this all. Any other thing I'm going to say is an end of. I'm still studying the manifesto of the Labour Party, actually. And I'm really impressed with what I've read so far. I've not finished it. It's too long. But I'll make sure I finish it. But it is possible, 100%. Then for people who are running INEC office, I have this to tell them. Waiting peace, no peace settle. Quarrel no go settle land. Let them just understand them like that. Don't allow anybody to use you and don't be used. everybody should not relent. Everybody should go and get their PVC and we'll vote and we'll change this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
thank you very much, Miriam. Oga Moses, make we just allow you answer the question on infrastructure, rail, roads, and also power, and finally on education and healthcare. Just use 90 seconds. We'll take another call.
You see this thing, waiting you carry key rat, now waiting you go carry key snake. Once we get leader, we understand the importance of education. In go understand the importance of infrastructure. In go understand the importance of health. When you see a person we know something for one area, now that same thing we take apply for other area. And now waiting our manifesto capture. Oga Obi na person we know this thing. Now the index of the 21st century, global world be that. And now waiting done they preach. Now waiting him where he take do. When he come power, now waiting exactly where he go implement with that. He is the epitome of person we understand the power of education, the power of health, the power of infrastructure, and the domestication of same. Now, what thing you go do? Other people, they talk say them go do this thing, but I can assure you, what thing you go see for Labour Party presidential candidate, we say, now here, we know they go for hospital tourism. The same way where you don't aid a lot of multinationals to come here, come build hospital, where you be governor. Now, what thing you go replicate all over Nigeria. The same way where education people, for Anambra that time, come carry first. Now, so you go to see. Now, when we say, the index on Nigeria they show, you go come see say the same way when they report for Obodo, you say Nigeria they carry first. Now where going to happen? Our children no go they go to Ghana and all this to grow school again. Now here everybody go begin come and our road go come better, everything go come sweet because the money go day. Now everything go happen with that.
Oga Moses, thank you very much. The way where you take summarize this one, we know say time not today, but now because we want make some people still squeeze in their question enter to ask you. Now why we want rush up? So what we go do now say. We go just open the phone line, close that, open and close that, open and close that. So that maybe 2 calls go just enter. I beg if you call us, not greet us. Just go straight to your question so that our Ogbonge visitor go fit answer that. Make we see how we take squeeze the answer come up from him before we wrap and carry our load come up for inside studio. Samuel from Abuja, go straight to the point.
Well done. I enjoyed the program.
Thank you, Samuel.
You know, say I was listening to one of the program recently. He said the manifesto of Labour Party is delayed to come. Thing way good, they come on time. You dey understand, but as in don't come now, don't come, we don't see. Make we study. Now I hail Oga Moses. Carry on.
All right, thank you, Samuel. Samuel just summarized everything when we say one talk quickly. He just even hail Oga Moses joy. We don't know whether another call still escape enter. Maybe somebody could just throw one question, give you Oga Moses. But what we go do now, as we pack our load, they come up for inside studio. Make we ask you. Okay, somebody there on top of our telephone line. Good evening and welcome to our City Hot.
Hello, good evening.
If like said the call no enter. Oga Moses, we don't reach where we go pack our kaya come up for inside studio. So make we just drop this question, make you use 60 seconds, answer and quick.
Good evening.
Okay, good evening. What be your name and where you call us from?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
What be your name and where you call us from?
Okay, I'm calling you from Jos.
Now go straight to your point.
They call you from Jos. So what I want to ask the deserve say where they disturb me now. My name is Jules. They call from Jos, Comrade Jules. Okay, what I want to talk now is say I want more to understand something. You know, say as they don't add new polling units now, there's plenty new polling units there. But with the investigation where we don't get now, where they happen now, they say some of these polling units where they don't add, some people don't even go they verify now. They find out that some of them say not there for existence. And with the fear now, make it not be say if you remain 1 week to election, they will come add some polling units where will come emergency, where they say before people go locate and they go don't use that one now to do their fraudulent activities. That one I be number one. And the number 2 thing where I want to talk now, where they say they send me back now, they say if you look at the young boys now, where they for ICT, especially some young minds now where don't develop some ICT tools where they want you support Labour Party, may they mobilize this election and to monitor things where they happen so that they don't go rig the election. These boys, they put all the effort, but nobody want to give them any attention. They just turn them.
All right, Oga Ju, thank you very much for this your important contribution. Oga Moses, we not go still get time to ask you that question. But what we go just do now say, we go just allow you promise us say next time when we invite you come, you go come. In fact, what we go do now say, we'll carry you and another person when believe in their own manifesto. Make una jam una head together and convince Nigerians why they're supposed to vote for the political party when we say the manifesto strong pass. But we appreciate say you don't come, you don't break down these 7 points, and you don't give us direction. I did very sure say our viewers them then go happy with all the talk where you don't talk. Thank you very much, Ogamos. It's time not the our side, but we appreciate say you carry waka, you can join us.
Thank you very much. And once again, now here we go wrap them up. I will go come back here once again on Wednesday with another beautiful edition of your Gonga program as the hot. From our humble self, me and my brother, Ezugu Chukwudi Cyprian. Now bye-bye.
Which one be your humble self? Are you humble?
I've always been humble. Cheers.